All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris, and today I'm back with another video here. And the Flyers win this one. Really fun game, to be honest. Like, I had a lot of fun watching this one. It felt like a regular season game, to be honest with you. Really good game. I mean, a lot of guys played well in my mind, and we talked about it on Flyers pregame. Me and Paul, obviously, he filled in for Bill tonight. That'll kind of go back to the normal schedule tomorrow for the game against New Jersey. Little mix up in lines. Again, Tippett with Frost and Brink, Farabee with Desnoyers and Forrester, Delorier with Paling and Hathaway, Bellerive with Gaucher and Marity. Defense, Zamula and Sanheim, Mete and Grans, Sealer and Belpedio, and then Urson and Peterson split this one. Peterson came in at the 10:40 mark of the second period, so they do that where as close as you can to the 10 minutes, they get a stoppage. They end up just switching the goaltender, so that was a good sign. Cal Peterson was great towards the end of this game. I thought Urson made some good saves as well. Both goaltenders played well. If you're starting this in the first period, the Flyers had a really good first period. Outshot Boston 12-6. They ended up having a lot of good scoring chances, forced a lot of turnovers. It's really hard for me to pick a player of the game here. I mean, and it's not like, because multiple guys played well for me. I mean, honestly, I'd have to say Bobby Brink was up there. Ryan Paling, I thought, had a really good game. Frost, I thought, had some good moments. Obviously scored the game-winning goal in the shootout. Owen Tippett, Joel Farabee looked good. I mean, he did have the soft turnover on the second goal, unfortunately, but he did score on a really nice play in the first period. Those type of plays I'm not really necessarily worried about with Farabee, especially power play breakouts. Like, we saw Couturier had a turnover like that in the first game. Farabee has one here. It's just getting back into the rhythm, you know what I mean? And, I'm more concerned about the other things that Farabee might be doing instead of plays like that, because I know that that's not really Joel Farabee, you know what I mean? So that's kind of how I look at plays like that. First period, though, I mean, the Flyers get the first goal, picked up on a turnover. Farabee ends up scoring, rips one low glove, really nice shot on the mark. I think one of the biggest things from this game that I noticed was Sanheim. And I mentioned Sanheim in Flyers warm-up, and I mentioned, just the fact that Sanheim, to me, I'm genuinely hoping Sanheim can turn this around. Like, there's some sort of hope here that I have. And I'm like, okay, maybe the right side can open up something. I don't know, right? I'm kind of grasping at air, but I'm trying to, and obviously the Flyers are trying different things too. And I really liked his game on the right side tonight. I thought he made some good plays, good exits, good plays keeping the puck in the zone. Looked actually really good, I thought, on the power play. A guy they've never really given that much of a shot on the power play actually looked really good at it. But again, first period, Flyers are up 1-0. They were buzzing, again, like I said. Quick exits, forcing a lot of turnovers. Right after this, Frost and Tippett had a rush chance. It was a deflected puck on net. Bruins will get a power play. They do tie the game. Pasternak scores. This will be his first of two. A lot of failed clears, kind of just like shooting gallery. As much as Boston was getting the puck back, the Flyers were sinking in towards Urson, and then the puck would come out and they'd go back right back out again, and then it would end up just going right back in. And they ended up scoring, off of that. And yeah, so I mean, outside of that, Boston ties the game, and the Flyers, they do get a lead here. They're up 2-1 again, like I said. Shots are 12-6. Oh my God, this goal. I mean, Ryan Paling scores, slam dunk, beautiful pass by Bobby Brink. Beautiful pass. I mean, he had the snipe in the third period, the pass here from Paling. They mentioned earlier, Rocky Thompson earlier mentioned he wanted to see more from Paling, right, offensively, 5-on-5. Well, he gives you a power play goal, and he gives you a 5-on-5, a power play assist and a 5-on-5 snipe in the late in the third period to tie the game. I mean, just really good. Bobby Brink has looked really good since development camp. He's had a good rookie camp. I didn't really notice him in the rookie games, but he had a really good development camp, kind of, faded out a little bit rookie camp, but man, he's looked good. I mean, and it's things that you wouldn't really think Bobby Brink could do. Like, you look at his size and you're just like, oh, there's, like the plays he makes are just insane, man. Like the read on the play, it was really nice play by Goche too on the forecheck to get it to him. But beautiful shot, high glove. Scores in the shootout as well. Beautiful backhand move, and just he's got a lot of skill. He's one of those smaller type of forwards, speedy. Obviously can play in pretty much all different situations. We've seen power play and all that stuff too. So really good game from Brink. Again, good first period. Second period was kind of back and forth. Flyers found themselves down. Were a good chunk of penalties in this one. Again, the turnover from Farabee, 2-2. The other one late for Boston, the 3-2 goal. It ends up going 5-hole, and Peterson probably wants that back, but you don't want to see that that forward right there wide open for Boston. I mean, not the best play overall, but what I loved about the Flyers tonight was just the response. Like, it was much better from the game that I saw Monday. Again, I caught maybe bits and pieces of Wednesday's game, and with it being a stream and everything, it's just so aggravating with that in the preseason. But I just loved how the Flyers were just relentless. Like, they get the goal from Brink. They had a power play before that. They couldn't do much with it. They get this goal 5-on-5 from the center, Gaucher, who's on the fourth line in this game. Forechecking, they get in. Beautiful shot by one of your better rookies, and you tie it. And then you basically had a really good third period. You got pucks to the net. You had a couple of chances to score. You forced a lot of turnovers. That was the biggest key in this game, was how many turnovers the Flyers forced off of speed and off of not just anticipation, but actually going to the puck. And I'm not saying that they didn't do that before, but there were times where it was like, dude, like, what are we doing here? We were kind of sitting back last year, and like now it seems a little different in that. I know it's preseason. I know it's going to be different lineups. It's only game 3, but, just little things I'm noticing that might kind of lead into the regular season. That is one of them. The aggressiveness on the forecheck, that's forcing more turnovers, especially, the gapping, like gap control in the neutral zone, breaking up those type of plays. That's the biggest thing. Rocky Thompson talked about it today. You noticed it a lot tonight. Guys kind of pinching in. You'd have that second forward swing around and pick up the puck, and that's exactly what happened on the Farabee goal. Farabee ends up swinging in. He goes in, and what I loved about, again, like what I said before about the Farabee goal, it wasn't just the fact that he scored. It was more of the fact that instead of dipping his shoulder and tucking into the net, he just gave himself a little bit more room and just sniped it. And, they had a really good third. Peterson, man, at the end of it, I mean, incredible save. Late, he had a couple, a good ones. The one on McAvoy in the final seconds. He had a couple nice saves in overtime. The Flyers got a couple of those shootout goals, and they end up winning this one 4-3. So, really solid game. I liked this lineup, in the mix of it. I am liking the fourth line, the kind of growth there. I've talked about that. I talked about that in Flyers warm-up today as well. So, a lot of good things from this game. A lot of positives. A win, obviously, is good too. But, you're seeing results in areas you want to say. You know what I mean? Like, you're seeing Brink, Farabee, guys that you want to, Peterson, Paling. I mean, everybody is doing things. Frost. I even thought Owen Tippett had a good game too. So, and again, like I said, Sanheim. So, a lot of good things from tonight. Let me know your guys' thoughts below. Again, make sure to hit that subscribe button and like if you enjoyed watching this video. And back at it tomorrow. Flyers warm-up and a post-game video as well. Thanks everybody again for all the support. My name is Chris, and I will talk to you all again soon.